Anything on? Hello? Alright, cool. It is fucking miserable out. I'm fucking tired. I never look at the division standings. I want to look at that. I'm gonna start in the AL East. Yeah, the East looks about right. I figured the Sox maybe finish closer to 500 than that. Maybe over 500. But nothing else there really surprises me. Central was surprising to me that the Indians won it and that the White Sox were a game back from winning it, with the Twins finishing third in the Central. I mean, I know their pitching isn't ideal, but with that offense, I mean, damn. AL West doesn't really surprise me. The Astros having the best record in the AL is a little surprising. I think they're declining. I think their window is still very much open, but it is in the closing phase. I think they still have plenty of years, but I think they are past their peak now. I think 2019 was the height of that window being open. Now it's slowly going to come back down and shut. They lost Garrett Cole. Verlander's not getting any younger. Zach Greinke's not getting any younger. I mean, their bullpen's all right. They got a scumbag for a closer. Look at their lineup. You know, they just got all exposed for being cheaters. So now they have to go out and prove themselves. And if spring training was any indication of how that's going to go, it's in their head way too much, because there are still a lot of talent on that team, even without the cheating. But they also have to go on without that. So I don't know. The Rays in the wild card does not surprise me, but the White Sox definitely is a surprise. The Twins again being in the wild card is surprising. The Angels only being 4 games out is actually pretty impressive. Not necessarily a surprise. I think they're a little bit slept on. I think they still need pitching, obviously, but not bad. NL East, the Nationals winning it is a surprise. The Braves being out of it by a half a game is a surprise. I figured the Braves would win it. Phillies and Mets. I mean, if the Mets get hurt, that's no surprise at all, because they can't stay healthy. Phillies, a little bit lower than I would have anticipated. Us, obviously, I can't really talk too much about the NL Central because of what we did, but the Cardinals finishing under 500 and the Cubs finishing under 500 is a surprise. The Reds, I'd expect to have about that record, maybe a little bit better. The Brewers, I don't know. I mean, I really don't know with this team. That's besides the point. NL West, no surprise here at all. The Dodgers winning the West. Surprised the Giants weren't at the bottom of the barrel and that the Rockies were. Figured the Rockies were at least a little bit better. Diamondbacks, Padres, yeah, that's about how I'd expect the West to be. D-backs third, Padres fourth. Figured maybe the D-backs would crack 500. This is a surprising wild card for sure, with the Padres only being a half game out of the wild card. How do you go a half game out at the end of the year? There must have been a game 163 somewhere. Cause hold on a second. Yeah, they had to have done a game 163, because 85 and 78 is 163. But then also, how did the Braves go 164 games? Did they do... My guess is the Braves and the Nationals had a game 163, and then the Braves lost that game, which means they had to do a game 164 against the Padres, which they won that game just to get to the wild card, which is essentially game 165. There they lost. That's a dick kick. Oh my god, I can't believe that. Tied for the East to finish the season, you go to a game 163 and lose. Then you go tied for the second wild card and have a game 164 with the Padres. So you had to do a 1-game playoff to maybe avoid the wild card. You lose that. Then you have to go to a 1-game playoff to make the 1-game playoff. And then you play in the 1-game playoff and lose. Damn. That's wow. That's one of the craziest things I've ever seen. So the White Sox beating the Rays in the wild card is a surprise. Right now it's White Sox Astros tied 1 apiece. 05 World Series rematch in the ALDS. Can't say that too often. I'd love to see the White Sox somehow pull that off. Indians, Yankees, and the other ALDS. That'd be an interesting series. I'd love to see the Indians pull that off. And all Central ALCS would be pretty cool. The Dodgers swept the Nationals in 3. That's not really too surprising. And now we got us and the Brewers. Tied 1 game apiece. It's game 3. It's bottom of the 10th of a tie game. I was just hitting the ball straight to the fielders every game, or every at bat, pretty much, it seemed. So hopefully we can avoid that. It is fucking miserable out. I only slept about 6 hours. It's 1:30 right now.
You spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Tongue hurts. I got a little, cut on it.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll strike out here yet again.
That's awesome. I love entering the game throwing one pitch and getting strikeout.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Brewers. Number 6
plan for how I wanted to go about
this.
this.
In his career versus
Gamble.
He's 1 for 5.
I stick with Feliz until my pitcher's turn to bat.
I got the count.
And now it's 0-2.
Go to my
Ready with the 0-2.
extra starters.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2
Feliz is dealing. Love to see it.
The center fielder, number 6.
Big at bat here.
0-1. Lorenzo.
If you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again.
Want to get Kane here, that way I can face the 2-3-4 fresh. 11th.
Target, but this is low, 2-1.
Rock Holt on deck.
2 out, nobody on. Fouled off.
At least they did a double switch for him, but
And he
big
strikes him
strikeout.
out to retire
Way to strike out the side. Michael Feliz in the bottom of the
Your
10th.
attention, please.
Never heard of this guy in my life.
Number
Oh, I got
76.
my 2-3-4 up.
JP. Fire eyes there.
Left side now. The pitch.
Nope. Ball 1.
That's what I like about this lineup now. Is like, you want to bring in a righty, you got to face Reynolds with a righty, and then Bell with a righty, Story in the middle of it. Or you want to bring in a lefty for those two, you got to face Story in the middle of that. That's what I meant. And if you want to bring in a righty to face Story, you got to deal with the other two. And bring in a lefty to face the other two, you got to deal with Story. But of course, I'm going to ground right to the second baseman. It is absolutely pouring. Wicked thunder.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
1 for 4 day. He's set and the pitch. Line toward the alley
Get
in
down.
left center.
Oh my God, an actual hit.
Into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
I got to check Omar Narvaez.
Gotta be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah,
The first
everybody's
baseman,
getting
number
knocks, but
55,
batting averages are falling right
John.
now.
Because for starters, we have 8 hits and only 1 run to show for it, which they can attest. That sucks. Omar Narvaez. Okay. Let me see what this guy's stretch looks like.
With that big runner in scoring position, 2 out knock.
Story can run,
That really is going to break this game open.
and he's got the base stealing ability. Actually, no, he doesn't. He's only got 40. Still, this is huge, so if I can get him over there.
So that'll bring up Josh Bell. As he will swing at the first pitch. And
Oh, he's scoring, baby.
into left center, and that's going to get down for extra bases. Story rounds third and is striding for home.
Let's
And
go.
the score is the runner from first. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Boy, those have to feel
Up next
And you
for
got
the Pirates,
Polanco too, actually.
the right fielder,
Big RBI base hit right here to give your
Polanco.
team the lead. Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You want to show up when the game is on the line. Can you quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through? And that's exactly
He's
what
there.
Garcia has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So striding
Up
in,
next for
Colin
Pittsburgh,
Moran. Both
the
for
third
4 with a
baseman,
strikeout thus
Colin
far.
Moran.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch.
And
Hit to
Colin.
first. Reined in. And Smoke will take this one over
Okay.
the bag, and the side is
We got the lead, though. We have the
ready
lead.
to go for the last half of the inning.
Keller.
Stepping
Leading
up
off
now,
for the
Russell.
Brewers.
Save. You got to go through the
He had a
2-3-4,
two-bagger
baby.
Third
and
baseman,
later scored in his
Ross.
previous plate appearance.
Full.
Keone Keller
Ladies
gets
and
the ball
gentlemen,
from the
your
pen.
attention,
They're counting
please.
for the 11th as
Now
they'll try and
pitching
take
for
this one home.
Pittsburgh,
It's
number
becoming more
35,
and more common in today's
Keone
game to see
Keller.
relievers like this that can
running it up there close to 100 miles.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And a big sigh
Oh
of
my
relief.
God. My jaw is still dropped at the fact that Brock Holt almost just annihilated a game-tying home run in the 11th inning. I mean, look at how much he just missed that by. Yo. Holy shit. He missed that by seemingly less than an inch. Like, look at where it crosses the pole. There. Like, that's the peak of it. And look how close that ball is to that pole. Holy shit. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say.
There's another
His
timeline
third
where Brock
punch
Holt
out
was
of the
tied up
game.
and Brewers on the winning the World Series in the long run.
Now batting,
Ready
right
with the
fielder,
first pitch. Here it
Christian
comes. Fouled away.
Yelich.
Bases are empty, one man.
Ball
Well below the knees, laid off on the
One ball,
changeup
one
there.
strike.
1-2 for
One
Christian
ball, two
Yelich.
strikes to count.
Hey, if this guy's able to execute that two-seamer down and away consistently,
Shit.
he's going to get a lot of swing and misses. He's going to get a lot of weak contact. He might even get a few knots on some people's swings. That's a surprise.
Justin here.
Now batting, the second baseman, Kester. Yeah. You're
I know I
up.
shouldn't throw a
Being
curveball,
late,
dude.
right on time.
Too good of a hitter.
Off-speed pitch.
Hey.
Maybe
Good
Casemiro
changeup
can be
there
a
as he
good
takes
hitter.
command. 0-2.
Yeah, it can be. He is a good
88
hitter.
on a changeup. I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
We ran the fastball by him for the
Now
punch-out.
batting,
Keston
catcher,
Hiura goes
Omar.
quietly, and they've got
Oh.
only
You're
left.
fired.
God, I saw him hit that in the
Toward
air and I
right
just
center field.
choked.
Polanco has a read on it, makes the
Yeah,
catch,
maybe.
and that's the ball game. So the Pirates win a critical swing game here, and now
This
just
Thunder
need
has,
one of the next two to
It
advance
hasn't
to
been
the league
constant,
championship
but when
series.
it does thunder, it's pretty loud.
That's the leverage that was at stake today, and that's why we call it a swing game. We knew one of these teams would realize
a
the
huge
moment
swing.
and
Swing
seize it,
game
take
win.
advantage, and it leaves the other guys with their backs up against the wall.
You know what, Dan? Cornered prey can be fierce, though. I know the victors are riding high
I hate
right
that
now,
voice line,
but
it's
my
so
advice would be that
cringy.
they come ready for a fight in game 4.
It's all serious.
Their opponent
Cornered
isn't
prey
going to lay
can be
down for
fierce,
them.
though. Shut the fuck up. You can talk about that without being a little bitch about it. dumb as fuck. Oh, that's on my nose. Alright, when to advance the NLCS, and we are down 3-2 in top of the 6th against Freddie Peralta. Freddie Peralta pitched in game 1, I believe, and held us in check.
So the Pirates have put themselves in a pretty good position in this series. And for more on that, here's our reporter on the field, Heidi Watney.
Well, thanks, Matt. After having won Game 3, they now have a chance to wrap up this division series with a win here today. Although they know that is no easy task. Their opponent is up against the ropes, and so they expect a really tough fight in this one. Winner-take-all games, like a potential Game 5 in this case, are fun for all of us, but this ball club wants no part of that. They say they want to play like they are facing elimination in this one instead of the
leading off. Peak ski this quick. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that.
For Pittsburgh, the shortstop.
Don't want to play Game 5, so I really need to.
Story.
2 runs here, hold them in check.
Hard liner to center field, and that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
The first base, number 55. Josh.
It looks like to me
that
Peralta
the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'll take third on that, though.
Right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May.
Standing.
Do it when it gets cold outside. Means
They're lucky to get cut off too.
Up
So
next,
Josh Bell would
Pittsburgh.
definitely run in.
The right fielder,
Pitches, and if you don't,
Gregory
this is what can happen.
Polanco.
2 batters, 2 base hits,
Just get him
first
in.
and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive.
Nice,
You're just trying to get the
Polanco.
runner in.
In just a sec as this ball is driven into the outfield.
Good
This
arm.
should score 1, maybe 2.
That would have been close.
He didn't fool anybody there because
Better safe
he
than
was
sorry with
waiting
the
on
current
Now
base
batter.
running situation.
The
Way to
third
go.
baseman.
Stays back and lets
Colin
it break right over the hard
Moran.
plate.
Let's get one more
Gives
in
it a
here.
ride and drives in a run. Nice piece of hitting right there.
In now,
Surprised they didn't go
Colin
for the
Moran.
intentional walk here.
1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 0-1.
Ooh.
1-1.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with his release point right now. He doesn't
There
know
we
where
go.
it's going, and he knows it.
Go, Josh Bell,
And
go.
that is going to get down for extra bases as this will drive home 2.
2-run double for
Arrives at
Colin
second
Moran, and the
without
Pirates are up
as they take
5-3.
the
Let's
lead
go.
with 2 runs scoring on the
Now
play.
back, Left fielder.
Okay, what is it now?
Adam.
Top 5? Top 6. Okay.
Your attention, please.
I did burn
Now
over
pitching
my
for the
pen.
Brewers. Number 39. Corbett.
Do that.
Just 5 innings of work for him here as he really never found his rhythm in this one. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier.
Ooh, a little too hard to swing
it in the air out to
You
center
gonna get
field.
back there, Colin? Colin, you gonna go back? I'm hammering R1.
There, and he
Jesus.
has it for the first out.
Okay, I need to do something about this base
Not
running.
tagging will retreat to second base.
There's literally nothing about base running here. Batting and base running, hitting view, in play view, offense, hitting interface, analog. Okay, that's random. Like nothing here is about base running. Base running decisions, like when set to auto, the computer will handle all base running duties. When set to assist, you are responsible for controlling all base runners. But like, I can't like. It's just dumb sometimes. Sliding decisions. When on the computer. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Oh, why are ejections turned off? Same with injuries. Ah, fuck it, I'll turn them off.
The batter. The catcher. Jacob Stallings.
Trevor Williams is on the mound for me here.
First
That's
pitch
a
of the at-bat.
bold decision to go Trevor Williams,
Now
but
a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases.
nice 3-run
Pulls
lead.
into second safely as a run will
I think I
score
want to
on the
stick with
play as
Trevor
well.
Williams for one more
Well,
inning.
The
that
batter.
run won't be charged
The
against
pitcher.
him, but he's still
Trevor
disappointed. His job is
Williams.
to shut the door down when they call on him, and he just couldn't get it done there.
1-0.
Changeup laid off down around the shins. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
That also would have been close, but he would have been out for sure. But it would have been close.
The batter. The second baseman.
The pitcher's gonna base hit.
About this,
Things
that's
are
why
working
we're
right
in the
now.
booth, and that manager's down there. I would have pinch hit for him right there. I would have thought that's a perfect opportunity to
Ball
get someone
one, no
else to
strike.
the plate. He's stuck with this guy, and not only did it pay off, but he hit a beautiful base hit.
Looked
2-0.
like a slider perhaps, but it missed badly, and it's 2-0.
I'd be real surprised if he goes back out away there on the mound. This is a count for a fastball challenge, and we'll see if he's ready for it in the box.
No, that was a fastball challenge, but it was low. It was a ground ball, double play, fastball for sure.
4 runs here in this half inning.
That one isn't, though.
A drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. The relay throw. And he's tagged out at third. But a run is in to score away from the plate.
around.
Number 10.
Stories
Brian Reynolds.
Into the box, Brian Reynolds.
That's only the first out of the inning. I thought that was the second out.
Holy
Holy shit.
Here, no balls and a strike. He's got a hit in 3 at bats.
Barring a double play, yeah, we 100% bat around then too. Get Story up a second time.
This pitch is popped up. Smoke is there, and he puts it away to stop.
They told me there was only one out. What?
The Brewer.
What? Hold on a second. Something's not right. I mean, I definitely didn't feel like there was only one out, but like... Yeah, that says only one out. Oh, I just missed that. So, it said one out when Reynolds was at the plate. The first pitch gets thrown. He takes it as a strike. Now there's 2 outs. So what happened? Black and bullpen, Burns and bullpen, Birdie and bullpen, Strand and bullpen. Story line to center first single. Bell line to center first single. Story advances to third. Sooner bullpen. Polanco double to right. Story scores. Bell advances to third. Burns and bullpen. Moran double to center. Bell scores. Polanco scores. Frazier flied out to Kane. Okay. I do remember that. Adam Frazier did fly out because it was pitched a little too high. And then the pitcher got thrown. Okay, yes, that makes sense.
This
the
one
second
doesn't
baseman.
look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Smoke toward the hole. Newman brings it in. One away.
Now batting.
The plate now.
The catcher.
No hits to this point.
Narvaez.
And that's in for a base hit. Make it
come on. You can't be doing that out there. And this slow-ass guy like Narvaez gets 2 off that sliding pass.
Wow, he almost
now batting. Left fielder. Avisaye.
Well,
That's what I'm asking.
Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ball and a strike. Narvaez runs on second with 1 away.
I like how the commentary says Narvaez. His name is Narvaez, but it's definitely spelled Narvaez.
That time, 2 away.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now. And I'll tell you,
now batting, shortstop, Perez.
Still a lot of games
No
left in this one.
Last batter right here.
He's a bit tardy there
Oh,
on the
one's
first
the
pitch
count.
fastball. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
I got the count. 0-2.
Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the
And a
counter.
boy, Trevor
Play's
Williams.
been made, and
Play.
that retires the side. Milwaukee.
I mean, 3 runs isn't
Now the
ideal,
skipper's
obviously,
on his
but
way out toward the
2
home
in
plate
Ladies and
area,
gentlemen,
I believe that
your
means we're
attention,
gonna have a
please.
double switch here.
The
Brett
changes
Suter
for
is
Milwaukee.
in out
You
of the
fucked up.
bullpen
Now
as he'll be
pitching and
inserted
batting
into
in the
number
6th
6 spot
Number
following the double
35.
switch.
Brent.
you don't bring in a lefty to face
Suter.
Trevor Story, just don't.
Now playing lefty and batting 9. Number
gonna be
16.
And
Ben
he's not stopping. He
Gamble.
wants 3. And he is into
stand-up
third with
triple.
a triple. His 3rd hit of the night.
Which could have maybe even been
The
in
first
the
baseman, number 55.
Sees a lot of
Whatever.
triples
Josh
because of the way it's
Bell.
designed. And
God,
he
Trevor
adds
Story
another
came to
one,
fucking
heading
play
to
in
third
postseason,
for the
it seems.
3-bagger.
Josh Bell the next to hit. So go
Ooh,
after the
guess
first
we've got
pitch
slow
and bounce it
pitches.
into foul
Slow
territory.
pitches.
He's 2 for 3 and looking for
E7
more
the
here.
fastball. It's not going to get faster than that.
Comes set and the 0-1.
Oh, that's low.
Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen as they'll have a right-hander loosen up. 1-1. Misses. Ball
2-1.
2. Now the 2-1. Got it.
Oh, that was a great pitch.
Flat out locked him up with a changeup right there. Usually they're trying for
Now
a swing
batting,
and miss when
right
you throw that
fielder,
pitch in a
Gregory
2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't
Polanco.
looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
First pitch on its way. High fly ball after
Yeah, that'll
straightaway
do.
center. Kane is under it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's an
5-run
8-3
lead.
ball
Up
game.
next for Pittsburgh,
Beautiful.
the third
Now
baseman.
in play, Colin
Colin
Moran. Lifetime
Moran.
in this matchup. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7. The
Oh,
first pitch is
Moran.
hit pretty well out to right. Yelich going back.
Colin Moran makes it a 6-run lead. Okay.
Out of here into the visitors' bullpen.
Pouring it on now. We're going to the NLCS, bitch.
A
This is
solo
our
shot
central.
here to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Hey.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
The bats came to play today.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still.
We don't want to go to extras. We're going to go to game 5. We had 2 runs in 11 innings.
He's going to have to mix it up a little bit more.
Fuck that
they
noise.
are on his stuff.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Part of me almost wants to have Trevor Williams hit again, but I'm not going to.
No mistake what he was sitting on.
Yellow for
your attention, please. Now,
Brady's.
Number 50 pitching for Pittsburgh. Number 36,
Jose Osuna.
Jose
Start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. Fly ball out toward left center field.
With that fall.
Kane on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll.
If you do. Okay, I'm gonna go with Nick Birdie actually. No,
Nick Birdie gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Leading off for the Brewers,
Out in front of it,
the
strike
first
1.
baseman, Justin
The windup and the 0-1.
Aye.
Good breaking ball there, laid off for the 2nd strike. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the
Make
first
it
out.
official.
First pitch
The
on
batter,
its way.
the left
Ben
fielder,
Gamble comes on with
Ben
one away as he looks at the ball.
Gamble.
And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
1-1.
Count now to 2 balls and a strike to Ben Gamble. Got him to go down after that one. It's 2-2.
That swing had
Horse
one
was in
purpose,
snow.
and that was to put the ball over the wall.
No.
I guess he doesn't have
No,
much
I'm
to
not
lose
allowing
with his
that
team
to
down
happen.
this many at this point in the game.
Yeah, that's the coach. Oh, that's right. That's something I wanted to see.
Any comments, Doug? Yeah. Only pay for what you need with Liberty Mutual. Only pay for what you need with Liberty Mutual.
All of David Ortiz's walk-off hits. Of course, his first one came against the Yankees. I'm guessing this includes his postseason heroics too. Now look at Manny with like this short hair. God, that is such like a familiar looking sight watching him just like walk into the home plate. God, I remember losing my mind seeing a walk-off live. Well, also because we were down 3 with 2 outs in the bottom of the ninth against Chapman on Sunday Night Baseball. After being, you know, up 3-0 in a 4-game set at home to start August 2018. Look at Pedro with the long hair. Yep. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. I mean, God, what he did in 04 was enough to make him a lifetime Red Sox Hall of Famer, pretty much. I want to see the 06 one against against Cleveland. It was like July 31st, 06 or something like that. Fausto Carmona to dead center. That is ingrained in my mind. It might have been August. I don't remember. But I know it was like midsummer. All the signs after Game 4, just in Game 5. Like, I mean, this is just unreal. I think there was one in 07 too. I remember this one. I think I remember this one. Yep. Oh yeah, because he did it in... This one wasn't a home run though. This was just like the left center off the monster. Yep. God, it was just like he came up in any situation like that. You're like, all right, yeah, he's gonna do it again. I think it's the MVP chance off the Carmona one that are in my mind so much. Hopefully it's in this video. The place was so loud. He should have won the MVP in 06. Fuck Justin Morneau and anyone that voted for him. That was such a snub. Just because he's a DH. My ass. Led the AL in home runs. No, he... Did he? I think he did. I'll have to look. I know that was the year he had 54, though. Here it is. Yep, July 31st against the Indians. Probably got sick of people jumping on him by this point. Oh, they cut out the MVP chance. Willie Mopena. Oh, it was 07 against the Rays, yep. I can't believe he stayed with us through some terrible years. This video's almost over. Oh, hold on. Is this dude back there on the side? That's pretty cool. Pretty funny. He's messing with the crowd.
Fans, this reminder to stop by the stadium store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your postseason souvenirs. We've got hats, we've got shirts, we've got jerseys. If you want it, we've got it. Make sure to stop by tonight and make sure you're outfitted for the postseason.
Runs there too. At that point, it's like, come on, like, this ain't nothing new. Let's go. Yeah, I remember this. I think this is his last one. Off the Astros. Look at him cheesing. I don't know why. I don't like the powder thing they did there, though. Oh, what was that catcher's name? I can't think of his name. Played for the Reds. God, I love how much he loved Hanley and Mookie. Okay. Okay, I gotta get back on track. Answer the Snapchat, and that'll be it. I need to change my Instagram settings. Hold on. Like, yeah, my account's private, but like, how is there no way to make it so that random ass people can't message me? Group requests off. Okay, I think that'll do it.
Hits
okay.
And no errors on the Milwaukee line.
I think myself in a big baseball move now, though, after that video.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
The center fielder, number 6.
No problems for him on the mound. Start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
And that he's out. Matters here in the 7th.
There's actually one thing I do want to look at, though.
3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. Still way back.
Obviously, this isn't the best time to do it on a pirate stream, but I do want to look at.
All set for the start of the inning. So the Pirates batting order turns over.
I do want to look at David Ortiz's career stat line for a second. Three-time World Series champion, a World Series MVP. He's got a number retired. I was there for that. A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 time, 10-time All-Star. 04, 05, 06, 07, 08. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years straight. Then he missed 09, but then 10, 11, 12, 13 he was an All-Star again, and then 16 he was as well. Which I kind of think is funny because I thought he went through his slump years in like 08, 09. 2010. He started to come back around to like 2012, 13 or so. He was ALCS MVP in 04 and a 7-time Silver Slugger. He was first in the AL in homers in 2006. Second in 04 and 05. Third in 07. Only with 35 though. And then 8, like that's the thing, that's a fifth in 2010. Wow, with 32 only, but still fifth. Power numbers, I guess, were down around the league. 16 in 2016 though, he was 8th. He had 38 home runs in 2016, which was his highest after the 54 season. He never hit higher than 38 again, but that was his final year. He had 37 in 2015. Oh my God. Unbelievable. I mean, look. First in the AL in on-base percentage in 07 and third in 2016. He was first in AL in slugging in his final year. And OPS for that matter. He actually led the AL in RBIs in 2016 too. Holy shit. Okay, anyways. What I want to see is his home run numbers for the years right here. Can you imagine, like, because he didn't break out till 03. At that point, he only had 48, 49. So to that point, he had only had 58 home runs. So of those first 6 years, if he hit more than, that. But even that's besides the point. If his numbers stayed consistent, in 08 he only hit 23, in 09 he only hit 28, 2011 he only hit 29, 2012 he hit 23. So like it looks like he's an upper 30s guy, occasional 40s for home runs. So if his numbers stayed consistent, we're looking at an additional 10, 15, 20, 35, 40. We're looking at an additional 40 home runs to put him at 581. Then if you look at his early seasons, like if he started to be as good as he was earlier, we're looking at a 600 home run hitter, let alone his RBI. I wish I could see his WAR. They don't show that in at-bat. It's kind of dumb. They even have an advanced career stats. Google that. I don't know. To me, David Ortiz is the greatest DH of all time. No disrespect to...
Are you doing this just for fun or for the Josh Bell team affinity?
A little bit of A, a little bit of B, and I got distracted. I'm looking at David Ortiz's career stats. I'm doing this just for fun because I want to do every team's March to October at least once, but preferably twice. So
the second base.
And right now we're up 2-1 in the NLDS.
Counts 1-0.
I wouldn't hate having the Josh Bell team affinity though.
How long does March to October take and how easy is it on All-Star?
How long does it take? That depends. Some of them don't take as long if you just like ride a lot of momentum. Like if you win the games that you win and you get a lot of momentum situations, and the computer's friendly to you, like when it's simulating. Sometimes it doesn't take too long. It's going to be a couple hours regardless.
I want to do a few team affinities, and if you win the WS, it's enough to get the player.
Yeah, it depends what difficulty you do it on. So I do all of mine on just rookie to just kind of fly through them and get them all done once. On All-Star, I wouldn't really know. I don't really play too much on All-Star other than like Diamond Dynasty. But my guess is it's just like really just playing against.
I will probably do All-Star.
Well, what's nice too though is a lot of the players progress a lot, no matter what team you do. So like their attributes go up a fair amount more than they would in real life. So that's really helpful, no matter what the difficulty is. Oof, that was a bad one. I can tell you actually. I can look really quick for you to see if All-Star would get it done for you. For the team affinity, since I'm already here. Just let this load for a second. So let's see, we want to look at programs, and we're doing team affinity. Okay, so for example, so on All-Star, it depends on how well you do. It does on
All-Star.
So, if you play on All-Star, you're most likely going to get 52 for
if
team
you
affinity.
Win the World Series, I checked.
Yeah. So, All-Star would get it done. Because 52 gets you... The team affinity is 50. Well, that's most likely. So, it's not guaranteed if you do it on All-Star. There's a chance, because let's see, that's 30... 38 and 6. Yeah, there's actually a chance that All-Star doesn't do it for you. Depends on your mid-season evaluations. Because if you got a 4 on both evaluations, that's only going to be 8, and then a 6 for your division, plus the 30 for the other two. That only gets you to 44. So you have to have a good first half and a good second half too. Like you have to have evals worth at least more than the minimum. if you did it on Hall of Fame, you'd be guaranteed to get it for sure, no matter what your eval is, I believe. 7, 14, and 21. That's 35 and 7. 40. Yeah. So if you play on Hall of Fame, you're guaranteed to get it. If you win the World Series All-Star, there's no guarantee. If you play on Legend, I think you can actually get it without.
Which team affinity do you recommend?
Like for team affinity players, like, you know, just like for example, I'm on the Red Sox, so I'll look at Devers. I don't know. I actually haven't really looked at the team affinity players too much. I think if you look here,
I don't know if I should do Hall of Fame and risk not going far in the playoffs.
Yeah. Well, so what you can do is, if you start on Hall of Fame and it's not going well, like if you're able to catch it early on and realize that you're not doing too well on Hall of Fame, you can lower the difficulty within the game mode. Like, you're not going to have to restart if you want to lower it from Hall of Fame to All-Star. You just won't be able to get your Hall of Fame rewards. You'll still get the All-Star rewards. You just can't increase the difficulty at all at any point. You can only go down if it's too hard, but you can't go up.
Wait, really?
Yeah, so here, I can actually show you that too. So like if I go back into my Pirates one here, since that's what I'm working from the bottom up, go from like the worst teams to the best teams. So right now, if you go to the main menu here for March to October, and you scroll through down here where it says menu, lineups, pitching rotation, lower difficulty. So if you press that, it'll say, are you sure you want to lower your difficulty? Once lowered, you will be unable to return to a higher difficulty. This will also reduce your possible rewards at the reward gate. If you're on dynamic, it only goes to beginner. So I'm not going to do it because I'm doing fine right now in my difficulty. I don't want to lose my rewards. But yeah, so if I were on Hall of Fame right now and it's just not doing it for me, I go to here, I would lower my difficulty to All-Star. I wouldn't get any Hall of Fame rewards, but I would still be able to get my All-Star rewards and play from there. And you can do that at any point in the season. So right now I'm in October. I'm in the NLDS, and I can still lower it right now if I wanted to. So
I think I am going to do the Yankees for Gleyber Torres.
Yeah, Gleyber. Let's see. Hold on. Let me take a look at.
And by the way, thanks for the help.
Yeah, no problem. Anytime. You know, feel free to ask any questions. Stop by whenever. That's part of the reason I do this. Let's see. Team affinity cards. Gleyber Torres. I haven't looked at his at all. Ooh, yeah, that's pretty good. Decent fielding. Good hitting. Let's see. I think there's a way to look at them all at once in the collections. Yeah, faces of the franchise. So really, it looks like they're all, for the most part, just like diamond hitting. Unless they're pitchers, then they're obviously gonna be good pitchers. But it's more they focus on the hitting for this part. Unless it's certain guys, like obviously Buster Posey was never really like a phenomenal hitter. I mean, he was always a good hitter, but same with Yadier Molina. So really, yeah, I mean the Gleyber card I think is probably one of the better ones out there. I think he's one of the highest over. I think yeah, so 89 is the highest, and I think he's 89. He's 88. So I guess if I had to recommend, I'd obviously go with Correa. He's the best one, it seems. Well-rounded. Joey Gallo's not too bad, actually. It's just his vision is low. So I'd recommend Gleyber, Correa, Juan Soto. I mean, his fielding's a little bit
It shouldn't be too hard with the Yankees either.
Right, yeah. So, like I said, I do mine on rookie just to kind of like blow through it, but like looking at look at some of the players on my team right now for the Pirates. Like the Pirates don't really have anyone too special. Like yeah, they've got Josh Bell, but like look at a guy like Kevin Newman. Kevin Newman has a potential. This year I got his overall up to 86. That would be a diamond card. He's a fantastic hitter now. That's not going to actually happen in real life, but in March to October it will. A guy like Gregory Polanco got his overall up to 78, and he's a well-rounded hitter. That's not something you're going to really see, but in this game mode you will. You know, guys like, I think Kevin Newman's the biggest example, because if they have potential in the B or A section, they are going to shine in your March to October, and I know a lot of the Yankees players have that potential. So you're going to have guys that are already in their primes, and then guys that still have room to grow. Like Gleyber Torres is going to only get better. So he's already good, and he's going to become really. He'll probably be an MVP caliber player in your March to October, no matter what difficulty you play on. Same with like the pitching. Let me find my rotation. Like Jameson Taillon got up to 88 overall because he has A potential. Even though he's already 27, so he's like right around his peak now. His peak just shot up big time in this game mode. You know, Joe Musgrove, 84. Chris Archer went back up to an 81, even though he's on the decline in his career. A guy like Michael Felice got up to 78. So really, a guy like Nick Birdie was an all-star, you know? Like, a 2.13 ERA from a guy with 66 overall, but because he has A potential. That's not so much because of me, that's more the computer. Because it's more...
right, I just started the Yankees.
Nice, there you go. So that should be a solid run. I mean, they're, I think, the highest rated team in this game, so that should definitely be a fun one for sure. As much as I dislike the Yankees as a Sox fan, but
so the Pirates had a chance to finish off the series in the last game, but couldn't convert. For a word on where that leaves them mentally headed into this one, here's Heidi Watney. Josh Bell,
the first baseman, number 55.
It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. High and deep to right. Yelich going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So
now
two down here in the Pittsburgh
right
game.
fielder.
And the left-handed hitting outfielder Gregory Polanco bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball sent back up the middle. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the... Here's Brock Holt now. And he'll start out the bottom of the 8th
for the Brewers.
It doesn't look very
the third baseman
so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Story is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1.
The batter,
now with
the right fielder,
Yelich. He went down on strikes last time up.
Yelich.
It's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Wind up and the 0-1. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good.
Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's been a rough game for
now
him.
batting, second baseman.
Right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Right? Yeah, today's Thursday. Someone's been posting in my community? I haven't looked at this in ages. Okay. That wasn't yesterday, was it? Hopefully I don't freeze my PlayStation here, but I'm gonna Excuse me. Figure out why my Final Fantasy VII is not on the store. Or not downloading. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Coming 4/10. Yeah, so in 9 hours. So why am I not able to download it?
Oh, that's down. Low here, and it misses 1-1. 3 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score. So
I got the count 1 and 2.
1 and 2 now. Line hard to the left side, but foul. Fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired.
Oh, one thing I gotta recommend for this game mode big time is
your attention, please.
when you're in your main menu, you're looking at like, your lineup and pitching rotation. There's a section that says trade management. Because this is only a 1-year game mode, like if you play this, you're only playing a 1 season's worth of games. You're not you get the option at the end to continue with franchise. So if you're gonna do that, that's one thing, but most people don't. At least I don't. If you aren't going to do that, and you're just going to play to win the World Series and call it a day, go to your trade management, go down to where it says players to shop, and look through any prospects you have in the minor leagues that have A potential or are young, and just shop them. And that way, whatever you're looking to get in return for like a positional need, chances are you'll get really good offers. Like I was with the Marlins, who have a decent farm system. So I put up all these A potential prospects that are 18 and 19 years old. I was able to get Max Scherzer and Christian Yelich.
On the ground is short. This could be 2.
Insane to think about. But and Sean Doolittle.
And a good save at first on the offline throw, but they just get 1.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Like with the Pirates here, I was able to get Jeff Samardzija and Trevor Story. Like Trevor Story's a wicked good talent to have.
Down the third baseline, and that's through for a hit.
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to
now
put that one right in the left
base.
field for a base hit.
Yeah, he got the bat head out right there.
Newman.
He was able to get that one to left field.
So now to the plate, Kevin Newman, as he rips it on the ground to second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Hey, this guy's having a big series.
The center fielder, number 10.
Brian isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Might be able to do it.
Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
Getting a few steps off a second there now the pitch. Throw to first.
70-mile-an-hour changeup really cool.
Your attention, please.
6'4" right-hander comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 48.
Stepping up to the plate, Omar Narvaez. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some ninth-inning magic. They're going to force a game 5. And quickly, there's one down to lead off.
Now batting, second baseman, Orlando Arcia.
And gets the soft grounder for the out.
Ball 1.
Ball 1.
Counts 1-0.
Nobody on. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone. And he fouls this one off. Now the 2-1.
Hey!
Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to, as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
I I think that's one of the toughest calls for an
now
umpire.
batting,
The
shortstop,
check swing appeal.
Eric.
Hitters rarely feel like they win. And I don't think he likes getting rung up there by the first base umpire. But looking at it, it's hard to say for sure that he didn't go around.
And it's quickly 0-2.
All right, final strike.
The Brewers down to their final strike. And a fly ball. And this should do it. And the Pirates are for real. They've advanced to the NL Championship Series.
Praise the Jolly Roger. We're going to the NLCS.
Well, my advice to them is to enjoy this moment, celebrate with teammates, and then realize that none of it will matter if they don't get back to work in the NLCS. They've wet their beaks with this postseason success. Now they want some more.
So the Pirates have stamped their passport to the League Championship Series, guys.
Matt, they were awfully impressive in this divisional series. I'm sure they're going to be riding high. They can celebrate tonight and then set their sights on who they're going to face in the next round.
And now what about the Brewers?
You know what, Matt? They just didn't seem to have their best stuff in this series, and it's too bad for them and their fan base. But they had a great season all the same, and I expect them to be firmly back in the mix again next year.
Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, Pirates, Dodgers, NLCS. Let's see who's in the ALCS. Yankees, Astros. Fuck. Nothing.
Let's check in with Heidi Watney, who's had a chance to ask both ball clubs about making it to the League Championship Series. Heidi?
at something quick too on here while I'm at it. Wait, what? $14 ago. Oh, so it's Jake. Okay, MLB Cut 4. Which dugout? Derek Jeter, Mason Saunders, Nolan Arenado, The Fanatic, Adrian Beltre, Bartolo Colon, Bartolo Colon, Bartolo Colon, Bartolo Colon, and Bartolo Colon. Cody Bellinger, Max Kepler, Angels, Rally Monkey, Jack Flaherty, Javi Baez. Blake Snell, Marcus Stroman, Ronald Acuna Jr., A-Rod, Nationals, Teddy Roosevelt. That's kind of tough. I would like to see probably 4 right now. Mike Trout, Anthony Rizzo, Walker Buehler, Pete Alonso, and the Freeze. Ooh. Oh, okay, hold up. Juan Soto, Big Papi, Christian Yelich, Brewers, Chorizio Weenie, and Wade Boggs. Definitely 6. God, just for Papi alone, Juan Soto and Christian Yelich and Wade Boggs. God rest his soul.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Right, here's the first pitch. And this pitch is taken on the half for strike 1. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose.
Oh, shit.
Now here's a fly ball. Well hit.
Dunk it out, dunk it out, dunk it out, dunk it out.
And that's off the left field wall.
Should have threw the cutoff.
And it's a good start to the inning for the Dodgers on the leadoff double.
Now batting, the first base,
break through into
Max
the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock, hopefully this is the start of many.
Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
He's just bringing up strikeouts left and right. But what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
Corey Seager.
Part of me is kind of glad I didn't trade for an ace because Tyone really took over that role.
Ooh, almost jinxed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Working for the punch out and the offer. And he punches out another one. Make it 9 for the ball game. Man at second
now
here
batting,
with 2 away.
the center
and in
fielder,
steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
World Series hero, yet they haven't won a World Series.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, but it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. Throw to second, and he's out, but 1 run does come in.
I was just short of getting the out before the run scored, but whatever.
Leading up for the Pirates,
plate now.
the second baseman, Kevin Newman.
Line drive, and that's
Cancer
a
right
base
back
hit into center field.
With our own leadoff double.
He's digging for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Well,
now batting, center fielder, Ryan
They got an infield single, but not in today's game. Now they expect the leadoff hitter to have a little pop, just like this guy. Nice leadoff double.
1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0 home, pulled toward right center field.
I should move Newman up. Ooh, Bellinger's got a good arm, but he's running against it.
Catch made out there in right center as the runner will tag from second. And
productive,
he'll make
Ryan
it up
Reynolds.
to third safely here with 1 away.
Now batting,
And that brings in the
shortstop,
power-hitting
Trevor
Trevor Story.
Story.
4-1 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. This is hit high in the air out toward left center.
I'm going to send it, but it's going to be close. I think the Bellinger's going to get him.
Makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third.
Let's go.
Back on the run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
The first baseman, number 55.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Bell. His career numbers against this pitcher. He's gone 2 for 8. Skied in the air to straightaway left. He'll pull this one down a step
we got that run right back though, so we'll take it.
Next up for Los Angeles, Will Smith. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
And he falls behind 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim sat down on strikes thus far.
Your attention, please.
God, imagine if Pittsburgh were out too after what they did to Johnny Cueto and all the Cueto chants that absolutely broke him.
Bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Hold on here, though. That was really a close play, so they're checking to see if they want to challenge that.
Here's another look at it now. I couldn't really tell when I saw it at full speed, and I'll tell you what, it's
I think he's out. I'm challenging
on that replay. We'll see if they decide.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pirates have elected to challenge the previous play.
Now, remember,
he's out.
There has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call.
And we'll get our answer here as the headsets come off and the runner is safe.
No
so the
way.
is confirmed.
What? Yeah, that ball is definitely in the glove before he touches the bag. I'd argue it's in the glove there. He's not on the bag at all. But if you want to go by the sound of things, listen. Ready? Ball. Foot. Ball. Ball hits first, on the foot hits the bag. Right. There. That sound is the ball in the glove. The ball is definitely in the glove. Foot's not on the bag until you hear this. That little kick noise. You can kind of tell in regular motion too. Whatever, they blew the call.
At the plate now, Gavin Lux.
See if I can just get 2 more strikeouts with a double play so the ball don't lie.
Strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The count,
There's the big breaking ball, and it's by him for a strike.
That's a ball.
1 as he lays off below the zone.
Now I'm a little amped up.
Looking to send him packing again. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Especially because I don't like Chris Taylor.
And he lays off the pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough
that bat is not
hit
helping.
if you can spot it.
Ready with the 2-2.
God.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out.
Now here's the ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Polanco on the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Now batting, the third baseman,
So striding forward now, Justin Turner was sent packing on strikes in his last trip. 0-1 the count. And it's quickly 0-2. Yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1 left for LA. They trail it 4-1.
Your attention, please.
To do the pitching
now
in
pitching
the bottom
for
of the 6th.
Los Angeles. number 46.
Ready for another shot now. Gregory Polanco. He got on top of one and was a ground
Leading up
out victim
for the
last
Pirates,
time.
the right fielder, Gregory
Set, here it comes.
Polanco.
Now the 0-1.
Oh, it's off the plate. I tried to sit back on it.
Throw to first.
He's
He's
down.
in time for the first down.
Now batting, the third baseman,
Stepping in,
Colin
He steps in off a
Moran.
base hit in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard hit ball to second. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Adam Frazier.
That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
And maybe trying to get him off stride at the plate, so he'll step out and ask for time. So here's Adam Frazier. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Now the 1-0.
Damn.
Popped him up. Turner over to his left.
I was waiting for it. Quick. Ew.
Second out of the inning.
The batter, the catcher,
Stallings will
Jacob
be the next hitter. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Betts has a read on it, and that tires the side. One left.
Oh, my allergies to not be as intense.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
leading off for the Dodgers, the left fielder, Mookie.
We can do it in the postseason.
All
right.
The windup and the 0-1.
Ball one.
Hopefully I changed that.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
One ball,
2 strikes.
2 strikes.
That's an awesome 12-6 hook right there. Look at the depth
Oh.
and great nasty downward tilt on that pitch.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So here's Cody Bellinger.
Up
Came
next
across
for
to
the Dodgers,
score after doubling
the right
his
fielder,
last at-bat.
Cody
In there,
Bellinger.
strike 1.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Nope.
Now a breaking ball,
1
but
and
it's
1.
low.
Hey, that backdoor breaking ball just missed. He had a chance to run it to 0-2.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Got him.
Betts and Bellinger on Hayes back-to-back in the 7th.
13 strikeouts now.
Certainly not showing any signs of
now batting
with
the first base.
Middle of the order guys.
Max.
That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
Lifted the other way to
Beautiful
left center.
Jameson Tyone.
Frazier.
That's what we need at the top of the rotation.
At the plate, Jameson Tyone. He's been great on the mound.
Leading
so
up
we'll see if
for
he can
the
do something
Pirates.
with the bat here as
Ladies
well.
and gentlemen,
He's earned the
your
chance to
attention,
take
please.
this at-bat.
He's hitting for the Pirates. Number 36,
Kind of forces
Jose.
the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch,
Osuna.
and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
No balls and a strike to count. Ready with the 0-1 pitch.
Man, he's painting right now.
0-2 is the count.
Beautiful curveballs. I'm gonna go with a fastball that I'm so off on. Yep. Oh my God!
And there's the first out of the inning.
I like him going backwards for that strikeout there. He wasn't showing the
Up next for the Pirates,
early in the at-bat,
the
but
second
then
baseman,
back-to-back, once he had the hitter down in the count.
Newman.
At-bat on its way.
Kevin Newman came to play in October.
And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Hey, this guy's
play.
The center fielder, number 10, Ryan Reynolds.
Stepping in now, Brian Reynolds.
Nope, that's a
He'll
ball.
take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. One-0 pitch. And it's belted high and deep into right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And not in time as the run scores. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys.
Now
nice
batting,
job there.
Yeah,
shortcop,
you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Betts is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. He thought about third there, but retreats back to second safely.
now batting, the first baseman,
Digging in the switch
Josh
hitter, Josh Bell. Runner in
Bell.
scoring position with 2 gone.
I'm going to swing for the fences here.
From the stretch.
Nice.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And that'll score the run from second as they open it up now to 6-1.
I mean, that had to feel good right
The
there.
batter,
Dan. That's
here.
third
The right
RBI
fielder,
of the game and
Gregory.
extends his team's lead. They might have this one.
Those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big
I mean, they had, like, a
RBI
big
right
home
there
run season
for a
since
little bit
Toronto.
more breathing room.
He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3
And he
in
was
the
okay.
game so far.
Toronto was the big one.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bell leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard around towards second.
I think that probably was the craziest World
and
Series
with
for
that,
me.
they'll end the
Toronto, Colorado. That is
Your
Nick
attention,
Burton
please.
been summoned from the
Now
bullpen
pitching
as he'll
for
do
the
so.
off already. Shit.
to start the 8th.
Number 57.
Now batting, Corey Seager. No hits to this point.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
There's a fastball right down Broadway, taken for a strike.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
Or I could go 2 innings.
Ball 1. And low, it's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss
1 ball,
on the
2 strikes.
I got 6, 7, 8 direct though, so if I get a base hit, probably gonna pinch hit.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Corey Seager.
Get runners on.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set it down for the 2nd time here tonight.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen these days.
The
but it
center
doesn't
fielder.
make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Reynolds is on the move for it. At the track, on the warning track, he makes the catch.
The batter, the catcher, Will Smith.
And that's in there for a strike.
He's got 98 fastball. Jeez, I was forget about that.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They trail 6-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Your attention, please. These
now,
changes for the Dodgers. Now pitching and batting in the 8th spot. Number 68, Ross Stripling. Now catching and batting 9. Number 15, Austin Barnes.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first down.
Now batting, left fielder, Adam
He's working on a
Frazier.
1 for 3 thus far. He pulls this one into right. Bellinger is there.
He's feeding Bellinger right
now. Now batting,
into
the
box
catcher,
now. Jacob Stallings. Flew out in his last day.
Stallings.
Hit on the
Yeah, Birdie's got the knife.
Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first. A 3-pitch. Striding in to start the 9th, Austin
Leading
Barnes.
off for the Dodgers.
They'll need him to get something going here.
Austin
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, nothing in 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone. First offering on
the
its
batter,
way.
number 9.
Gavin Lux comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1.
That Tyrone pitched the 7th, right? Yeah.
Swing and a line drive. And that'll make him 1 for 4
What is your problem out there
one.
in the left, dude? It's a secondary position and you still got silver fielding.
Hey, that was a nasty backdoor slider right there.
Up next to the Dodgers,
and drive that
the
baseball
third
the
baseman,
other way.
Justin
Behind on that one, now
Turner.
behind in the count, 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Down the third baseline.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Got him.
Townsend,
And
what,
that's the
13
third
Ks?
time we've written.
Birdie's got 3. I think it was 13, right? 16 Ks, yeah, 13 and 3.
now batting, left fielder, Mookie.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
That's his 0 for 3, 3 Ks, yeah.
They love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after.
Sorry, Mookie, I wanted to give you the sombrero.
Not afraid to execute.
You somber your way back to Boston.
Now this
I got to
crowd
count
of
1 and
over
2.
38,000 on their feet. Off-speed pitch
I got to count
in the
2
dirt
and 2.
as he takes it for a ball. 2 out with the man at first. Fouled away. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Swing and
Sombrero.
a miss struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Pirates strike the first blow in this league championship series.
They certainly do, Matt, but this postseason is now moved into a 7-game series territory where the task is closer to a marathon than a sprint. 1 down, that's good, but still 3 more to go.
Yeah, I would agree with that, Dan. Nice job by them gaining the early upper hand in this series, but this one's just getting started. Now, if they come out tomorrow and stack another win in Game 2, that would be something to talk about. Let's see how this thing unfolds.
Mode. What does this do? Oh, damn. Okay.
Up 3-1 in Game 2.
So the Pirates got the result they wanted in the series opener yesterday. Heidi, how would you assess this team's attitude entering today's contest?
Well, Matt, this club got off on the right foot with a big win in Game 1 of the 7-game series, but there was no self-congratulations going on in the clubhouse before this Game 2 matchup. These guys feel like they need to approach every game like it's a decisive game. And as one player told me, winning yesterday doesn't do anything for us today. So it sounds like this team's
playing the shift.
in on the task at hand, guys.
I mean, I'm okay with Brault being in there.
So the leadoff man's retired here
the
to
batter,
begin
number 5.
But still, it's just weird that Musgrove's already played.
On that one and crushed it, just pulled it a little.
The only thing I can think of is we had to pinch hit in the 5th inning, and it got us the lead. Yeah. I mean, it didn't get us the lead, but Trevor Story did. 2-run shot. Sounds weird that we pinch hit, but whatever.
And he fouls this one off.
I have faith in this bullpen.
Both teams with 6 hits so far.
That's also why I got Trevor Story. I needed that guy in the lineup, especially against lefties. And I knew that chances are we're facing the Dodgers in the LCS. We're facing the Dodgers at some point in the postseason.
Counts 1-0.
You know, there's givens in the postseason.
Hey, they say
pretty much a guarantee to face the Astros in the AL.
Believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
The Dodgers in the NL.
Even at 1-1 to
and then
Peterson.
one or the other in the World Series. Occasionally a random team pops up like the Twins. The Rockies were the craziest one this far.
The 1-2.
I didn't have anyone against lefties for
No, that's down.
So I managed to get like one of the best, if not the best, against lefties.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. On the move is Polanco. He gets there to make the catch, and that.
Okay.
Ready once again, Gregory Polanco.
Leading up for the Pirates, the right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Right into the shift. Damn.
Right there.
That'd be a base hit if it weren't for the
There's
shift.
one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Colin
Working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Line toward the alley
Little
in
blooper,
left
get
center.
down. Attaboy.
That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Moran's just getting knocks. That's all I can ask for.
now batting,
So
left
in
fielder,
now, Adam Frazier.
Adam
Hit in 2 tries.
Frazier.
Wouldn't hate shooting another inning at a Brault.
First offering on its way.
Ball, that's out.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
1-1.
Ball.
Fastball down below the
I got
knee.
2-1 the count.
The 2-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Bellinger is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Up next
now in
for
the box,
Pittsburgh,
Jacob
the catcher,
He reached base on
Jacob
error and later came around to score.
Stalling.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Oh, he hung that.
Swing, and he crushes this ball deep. My
Had a boy, Jacob Stallings, out of the 8-hole, taking Kershaw deep in game 2. He's still up in front of it. My eyes lit up when I saw it hanging. Almost like that ramp way up there. Is it 5-1 lead now? Sorry, the 4-1 lead. I'm not gonna do it. It's like I actually have Brault pitch the rest of the game. Even.
The pitcher, number 43. Steven.
Plus the off day.
Brault.
Swing and a liner.
Trust Brault's gonna get a base hit anyways.
And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
That's got to do it for Kershaw. 5 runs. These hits. Giving up a hit to the pitcher now after giving up a 2-run shot to the 8-hitter.
Up next for the Pirates.
There's
the
playoff
second baseman,
Kershaw.
Kevin Newman. Your attention, please. Now pitching for Los Angeles, number 56, Adam Solera.
That's an out.
Fine.
Here it comes.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Will Smith.
The wind-up and the 0-1. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good bite to that slider.
Can't get fooled any worse than that, really. Was that Will Smith, too? I fucking hate Will Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention, please.
Circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Number 11, A.J. Pollock.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. And that'll take care of the pinch hitter here for route number 2.
Now batting, number 9.
Here comes the first pitch.
Plus with this lineup, the lefties actually be valuable for the most part. A couple guys can really hit lefties, but for the most part, you go through Bellinger with a lefty, Muncy with a lefty. They're still good hitters, but they're not as good. Peterson, Seager,
got him on a good slider there, swung on and missed as he's down.
Your attention, please.
The call from the pen
Now
to take
pitching
over on
for
the
Los
mound and
Angeles,
start the home seven.
number 49.
Last half of the seventh here. Digging in now, Ryan Reynolds. He's 1 for 2 in this one. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Betts on the run. He's there and records the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Trevor.
Digging in and looking for Trevor Story. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats.
Not just a hit, 2-run shot last time. Smelling
First
him.
pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
This guy, number 55,
Josh Bell.
Josh.
It was a fly out for
really did get those numbers up against righties.
Almost, man.
Love
He
to see
almost
it.
went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. Drilled right back up the middle. Throwing the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error.
Whatever. Turner's pretty good against lefties, I believe.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the third baseman,
Big
Justin.
fastball. Well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming
as a lefty,
right
but
line towards center
get there,
field. Reynolds is under it to make the play on the first down.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Now to the plate,
the left
Betts.
fielder,
2 base hits,
Mookie
both singles to this point.
Betts.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go
No, that's
by.
low.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
1 and 2.
One ball,
But he
2
also had
strikes,
4
Jeff.
strikeouts in game
Front
1.
there.
Hasn't yet here in game 2.
And you can tell he wanted to hold
Until
off.
that.
He swings through the
5
inside
strikeouts in
pitch
2
anyway.
games isn't really too good.
Up next for the Dodgers,
Well to
the right
Here's
fielder,
first base.
Cody
Bellinger. Is in
Bellinger.
with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Balls out right now.
I thought this middle of the order might give him a fight and put up a little bit of resistance, but that hasn't been the case.
I got
He's
to count
carving
1 and
right
2.
through them here.
Oh!
Inside, ball 2.
All of a sudden, you have the most impeccable plate vision,
5-1
apparently.
our score as we play the 8th. Full count to Bellinger. 3 balls,
My
2
God,
strikes.
dude.
Boy, went from being in the driver's seat to now being in some trouble. Had the count 0-2, started
He
nipping
fucking
at the
swings it
corners,
down.
and next thing you know, this count stands at 3-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
There
Another
you go,
full
there's a
count
challenge
pitch
pitch.
home.
Oh. God, these at-bats piss me off so much. They're just annoying. Like, you swing at that. Well, it's like some of the other pitches that I throw into you. Right next to the fucking thing. 10th pitch of the damn at-bat. Sit your ass down, bitch. Robbing Yelich of the MVP this year. Fucking bullshit.
Your attention, please.
On to pitch out of the
Now
bullpen in
pitching
the
for the
bottom half of
Dodgers,
the 8th.
number 17,
Here's
Joe
Gregory Polanco.
Kelly.
He was retired via the ground
Joey
ball last time up.
Kittens.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
up next for the Pirates,
Stepping into the box,
third baseman,
Colin Moran.
Colin
He scored after reaching on a single in his
Moran.
last time up. First pitch on its way. Sent on the ground out to second. Scooped up. Throw gets it. 2 down.
now batting, left
Ready for
fielder,
another chance.
Adam
Frazier. It was a
Frazier.
flyout for him in his last trip. First delivery to him on the way.
1-0.
And that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
2-0.
I think up next is Kansas City. I'm gonna really need to get some pitching for them. I'm just thinking about that.
And the pitch. Hit hard towards center.
Get down, nice.
Gets down, and the inning continues.
Jacob Stallings, Mr. Two-Run shot his last time.
Now batting, the catcher.
Even on 2 you just can't lay one right down the middle.
Take Kershaw deep, why not?
Challenge in 2-0 in a fastball count. He came and got some.
Jacob Stallings will be the next hitter. Peterson has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Pirates leave 1. They lead this one, though, 5-1. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy.
Leading off
He's
for
the
the
one
Dodgers,
to start off the 9th
the
inning
first
with
baseman,
his guys in danger
Max
of going down 2
Muncy.
games to none if they can't rally.
Like, look at that. They're not as threatening because they're very left-handed. Tom Brady, the tank engine? What is this?
Brock Holt, who's an infielder for the Boston Red Sox, is out for 10 days. He's on the injured list because he got poked in the eye by his 2-year-old son. His kid scratched his cornea, which let that be a lesson to all the working dads out there. Never spend time with your children. And while this was an unfortunate event, obviously there are 2 sides to every story. And here now to tell us what happened from his perspective, the 2-year-old son of Brock, Griffin Holt, who is joining us from Boston. Hello. It's Jimmy. It's not Sully. My name is Jimmy, but hello.
Yeah, whatever, Timmy. You want a piece of me?
No,
You're gone. If you want a piece of me, let's go right now.
No,
you and me, mano y baby.
I don't want a piece of you. I just wanted to know, how did this happen? How did you hurt your dad's eye?
All right. Okay, so listen to this. I'm just sitting at home, right? Minding my own, watching Tom Brady, the tank engine, as I do.
It's Thomas, the tank engine, I believe, not Tom Brady.
Hey, Timmy, you gonna keep interrupting me or what?
I'm sorry.
Anyways, so I'm sitting there, right, at home, watching the television, and all of a sudden, this dot rat tries to tell me it's bedtime. Guy picks me up. So, what do? I scratch him right in the eye. Bow. He's booby juice.
Oh.
Delicious. You cannot get this stuff at Dunkies, I promise you that. Nope.
So you're saying you scratched your father's eye on purpose then?
Of course I did. What am I supposed to do, not fight back? No, sir. I'm from Southie, all right? Not like you queers in L.A., which is the armpit of America. Besides, my dad started it.
Well, I hope he gets better soon, and you should probably apologize to your father also.
Oh, apologize?
Yes.
What are you, my freaking mother? I ain't apologizing. And irregardless, I'm glad I did it. I didn't like them applesauces.
Sweetie, have a monitor.
Yelich here, MVP, my Milwaukee Brewers. Doing a lot of callbacks to former starting 9 interviews, and the last time, this one isn't even out yet. That starting 9 interview didn't drop yet, but me, Yelly, Dallas, we went to dinner, and they made fun of me for not being able to just what was it, oysters?
Yeah, I think it was that or maybe some other type of seafood thing.
Yeah, so
I forgot exactly what it was.
I'm a very picky eater. They made a big stink about it, so if Yelly beats me, then we will do dinner. I'll pay.
Perfect.
That's pro. I'll pay, and I can't say no to anything that he picks off the menu for that dinner.
Damn, I could never do that.
But if I beat Christian, then he has to, at some point in this character carries over to 2021 if there's no season.
Hmm.
Yeah, just whenever, at some point.
Carries over. After a game that he homers, he's probably going to get asked about the at-bat situation 5 times.
Should be easy.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch.
Nope.
And he missed
Ball
with
one.
it. It's 1-2.
1 ball.
Step out of the
2
box,
strikes.
take a deep breath after spitting on that.
The best part
changeup,
about this
you might have
bullpen,
bought
not only is
yourself a
Brault
basket.
dealing right now,
Good hard slider as this one swung
is the
out
fact that
and
I've got this guy,
first out
in this
here.
case Steven Brault, who is a starter really, who's got 68 stamina, so he can throw multiple
The
innings
batter,
no
number
problem.
5.
But also,
Corey Seager.
on top of that, I've got Chris Stratton, who could throw multiple innings. And then I've got another starter in Mitch Keller, who could throw multiple innings. And then since it's the playoffs, you're not going to go 5-man rotation. Really, I've got Chris, really it should be Trevor Williams. Chris Archer should be starting game 4, not Trevor Williams. But either way, I've got a 5th starter I can use. So I got really 4 guys that can just go plow through innings if need be for whatever reason, or a spot start.
Fastball's in there for strike
And
one.
then I've got, you know, Richard Rodriguez, Keone Kela, Kyle Crick, Michael Feliz.
And he
This
falls
is a
behind
very
0-2.
complete pitching staff, which is weird to think because I didn't really make too many improvements to it. I picked up Samardzija and called up Tyone.
Fastball swung on, missed as they set him down for the 2nd time here tonight.
How many strikeouts is that tonight? Like, we got 7 with Brault. Musgrove had 7, so 14.
Now
So
that
next to bat will be
the
the
center
left-handed
fielder,
hitting Jock Peterson.
Jock
He comes to the plate as
Peterson.
the last
Ball.
chance for his side. 2 out
Barring
here.
Ball one,
anything
no strike.
insane,
1-0
which I
the
know I
count.
can prevent from happening. I have a 2-0, 2 games to none lead
Line
in
to
the
the right
NLCS.
side.
Over
But
the
that's
Dodgers.
a foul ball.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep
The
that
count is
there.
2-1.
Change up here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Ball even at 2-2. Now this crowd of over 38,000 on their feet.
Oh,
And another
wow.
foul ball.
He just got a piece of that. He was so out in front of it.
The
I didn't think he was
Dodgers
gonna
down
get
to their
it.
final strike. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and
Bada bing,
that'll
bada
do it
boom.
here as the ball game is over.
I am back.
That would be sure an interesting
Hi,
stat.
back.
A team that
Nah, I'm
jumps
just
out
playing.
to a 2-0 lead
I
in a
hate that.
7-game
Hate that kind of
series,
jokes.
they
I'm
win
sorry.
that series about 83% of the time.
That's super interesting right there, Dan. And that's all well and good. But the way I look at it, only 50% of
Alright,
the
let's
work is
see.
done right now. They've still got to win 2 more games against a very good team that's now going to be
So what's
fighting
the
out of
score
a
of game
corner.
3? That's a
Never
big
get
question here.
comfortable in postseason baseball.
RNIM 127 with the Yankees.
Alright, let's see. 12-7. Alright, yeah, not bad. Not a bad start, man. There's one thing I forgot to mention, and it's actually perfect timing because I'm on the main menu right now. And I think with the Yankees it'll be good. Not that you really need improvements, because the Yankees are pretty well rounded, as much as I hate to say it. But if you go to
I
trade
have
management,
9-7 projected wins.
97, nice, yeah. Now I can't show you because I'm in the postseason, but if you go over to trade management, I don't know if you've ever done this before, but if you go to trade management and then whatever you're trying to, like if you need bullpen arms or a starter or whatever you might need, go to trade management, and if you're not going to continue this on in franchise, because that's an option when you beat this, is you can continue it in franchise and keep playing more and more years. But for me, I go into immediate, win now mode. I'm winning this year. I need the World Series now. So I don't care about keeping prospects. So if you go to trade management and go down to players to shop and just look at any minor leaguers you have with a potential, maybe even B potential, but really you want that A potential and as young as possible, like 18 years old, 19 years old, even like 22, I'd say, with A potential. Put them up to shop. Don't put any major leaguers up there because that, you don't want to trade any of your good players away. But you usually get really good offers. Like I was doing the Miami Marlins before this, and they had some solid minor leaguers, some solid prospects in the farm system. So I put them up, just kind of shop them out there. I wasn't looking for anything specific, but I got offers for Max Scherzer and Christian Yelich and Sean Doolittle. So the Marlins went from, they had Max Scherzer all of a sudden at the start of the rotation. They had Christian Yelich at the heart of the lineup and Sean Doolittle at the back of the bullpen. So, it's crazy what this game will offer to you without even looking for it if you just put your prospects up. That's what I did here, and I got Trevor Story, 93 overall, 27, so he's young and he's just well-rounded. And Jeff Samardzija, who was having a really good year.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Matt, they jumped out to a 2-0 lead in this 7-game series, but they seem anything but satisfied. One team leader told me that we believe the
leading off the
that can beat us in this series is ourselves. The key to not doing that is staying in the right frame of mind. Our opponent is going to come at us hard today, and we have got to be ready.
Not expecting much from the
Bellinger
pitcher comes up
has
there.
to come in a few steps, but he has it for route number 1.
Now batting, the
Ready
second
now,
baseman,
Kevin past meetings with Julio Urias. He's 2 for 4. Pulls this one in the air out to left. That's giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the center fielder,
Brian Reynolds. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
No, that's down.
Hey, this is a huge at-bat right here. This pitcher wants to end this inning and have 3, 4, 5 due up to start the next inning.
There's a ball.
There we go. That's what we needed.
In left center. He's around first,
that's
heading
huge.
for 2. Now this will rattle up against the wall, and he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Off the lefty.
Now batting,
I'll
the
tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen.
Told you, we just needed to get to Trevor Story.
Love
to see it.
Crushed. Forget about it. And
lefty, probably going to throw him a fastball first pitch. Or not lefty on righty.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows.
Had him on my Diamond Dynasty last year.
Number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Yeah, 2-0 lead now in Game 3.
Up next for the Pirates,
so that'll
the
bring
first
up
baseman,
Josh Bell.
Josh Bell.
He'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
There was
hit high and deep to right center. Giving chase is Bellinger. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the first pitch of the at-bat.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the second baseman, number 9.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Trying to check his swing there as this is hit to the left side.
Ooh, what a bare hand.
Balanced throw gets him. Nice play.
Colin Moran, all right.
Now batting, the third baseman,
first pitch. Justin
Turner.
Plate as he looks at ball 1.
Every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Now here's the pitch. A swing,
2 balls,
there, 2-2.
2 strikes.
Hey, it's tough when your team is being held scoreless on the scoreboard. He was trying to put him on the board.
Diving effort as it's off his glove. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting.
Wait, is that a second? Kevin Newman. Never mind.
The left fielder.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He swings and grounds it to short. Story throws it in. On the first, it's a double play as they're Here's Gregory Polanco. And guys, 7th inning
leading
already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Matt. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in a game that could really go either
Up
way
next
in
for
these
Pittsburgh.
late innings.
The third baseman, Colin.
Stepping into the box, Colin Moran. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Hit hard on the ground towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a one-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove.
Now batting, left fielder.
Yeah, watch
Adam
your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. On the ground to the right side. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now batting. Catcher.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Dodgers. Number 68.
So going 6 and 3rd, and he's kept his club in it to this point.
Replay.
He cannot win the ball game. Moran at second. Frazier at first. 1 gone. Chopped at third. Tough to get
That's
to.
definitely a double play. You can use long to slow shit.
On to first. And talk about doing the job out of the bullpen.
That's fine. I got some margin for the
Next for the Dodgers, Cody Bellinger.
Leading up for the Dodgers. The right fielder.
Underway.
Cody
Bellinger.
94
for strike 1. Look out as his bat shatters on impact. Reined in. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
I wanted to throw it.
Up next for the Dodgers. The first baseman,
Matt has to frustrate the pitcher.
Monday.
Anytime he gets on, usually creates a problem. Especially tough when you
That's
get
an
late in the game.
Another double play. That's
now,
huge.
anytime you get that leadoff guy on,
now batting, the shortstop, Corey
stress on that pitcher.
Seager.
Lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And they go right after him here as
No
he
ball.
swings and misses.
2
Strike
strikes.
2.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well,
Ball.
keeping his pitches to a minimum,
1-2.
locating his fastball to
One
both
more good
sides of the
pitch.
plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches.
How about Jeff
And
Samardzija
we'll
in
have to
game
leave
3?
it there as this is strike 3.
7
and
shutout.
So here now
Thank you
is
for
the
your
pitch.
service.
Leading off for the Pirates. Your attention,
Jose
please.
Osuna is going to
Pinch
be asked
hitting
to get
for
things
Pittsburgh.
going here as a leadoff to
Number
top of the
36, Jose Osuna.
Easy fly ball out to
Doesn't come
center
back over the
field.
plate.
And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman, Kevin Newman.
What is this? Oh, that's what I was going to do. Ugh. I was waiting to get that out. Huh.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kevin Newman. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Way off balance at that time. Good for the first strike. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Oh, what pain.
Strike 2.
That's a beautiful combination. Got me reaching on the first one, painted the corner in the next one. Who is this on the mound anyways? Ross Strickland.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, I get it. He wants to set up that breaking ball down and away. But that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close.
Ball.
Not gonna get me.
Time. Now it's 2 balls.
I haven't seen Kenley Jansen like ever when I play against the Dodgers. Okay, he's still there. But like anytime I just don't see him ever. Like, even in save situations.
And he's
3 balls, 2
money's
strikes, full
worth
count.
up there now. It's full 3-2.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
Not dropped in either way. He would have walked or took the single. I'd rather take the single.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks
The center
like to me
fielder,
that
number
the
10.
moment isn't too big for
Brian
him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely.
Brian just went double plays here.
Having a huge series. Any big leaguers can have their moment mid-May.
That looked like it was gonna
outside.
just hang up, but it stayed too high.
Betts will get there with ease as he puts it away for out number 2.
Now batting,
will stand in
shortstop,
again as we flash
Trevor
back to earlier. He's accounted for their only runs of the ball game on one swing of the bat, as this was the swing right here. This is line to left. He leaps, but he can't
Trevor
get it. It's
Story
down
just
for
getting it
extra
done.
bases. Newman rounds third and is digging for the plate.
Trevor Story is probably going to be the playoff MVP.
3-0 ball game.
I'd say the only competition would be Tyon.
Now batting, the first baseman,
Intentionally walked Bell. Come on, Polanco, make them pay.
It looks like they'd rather go after the next guy.
They'd rather go after the next guy. Make them regret that
That's
decision.
what's called getting
Now
the
batting,
treatment. Everyone
right
knows
fielder,
he's a power threat.
Gregory
Why can't I skip this at all?
It's all about not
Polanco.
letting him be the guy that beats you.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Gregory Polanco. No hits to this point.
Nope,
Dive
hey.
goes back. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch.
I wanted to check swing. Damn it. Probably would have been a ball. Definitely would have been a ball.
Good lead off at second there. Now the pitch.
Oh. Change it for fucking
3 runs, 9 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates.
Hey.
You're not going to get me on that when they're not holding me. If they're holding me, that's one thing. But if they're not holding me, you're not going to get me on the pickoff route, period.
Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch.
Damn it. There you go. Way to make them pay, baby.
Right. There it
I was waiting for one to go up there.
Bellinger looking up, and that one is gone on a
Low open
two-strike
game 3,
count
Gregory
with 2
Polanco.
away in the inning. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field.
Big one
His
at that.
first homer here in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was
I don't like
the
that hang
exit
time.
velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Your attention, please.
Comes on to pitch
Now
hoping
pitching for the
better
Dodgers.
results than the other arms
Number
that they've
49.
run out there in this one.
Wait. Right
Into the
there.
box now, Colin Moran. Pulled toward right center field. Peterson giving chase. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. So they score 4 times on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Pirates lead it 6-0. Kyle Crick is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Kind of sounded like T.I. there.
So next to bat will be the left-handed
leading off
hitting
for the Dodgers.
Flew out his
The
first time
center
around
fielder.
and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
Peterson.
But a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Got my 6-7.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. Ready
Now
to
batting.
deliver. Here's the
The catcher.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Ooh, that one hung.
Slider, and that's in there for
Savage
strike
like
2.
in the postseason. Good, low as fuck.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the
I love
batter.
Will Smith, the actor.
And he strikes him out as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Bad boys.
Keep hitting for the Dodgers. Number 3, Brett
Man, that's
Taylor.
7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
No runs, 4 hits. No
How about an
errors
immaculate
the
inning for
Dodgers
Kyle
thus
Crick?
far. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They still find themselves down 6-0.
Now pitching for the Dodgers.
Now in a mop-up role as
Number
he'll try to keep
46.
the deficit right where it is.
No. 79.
Here's Adam Frazier.
Leading off for Pittsburgh, the left fielder, Adam
Set. Here's the nothing
Frazier.
to nothing pitch. Drilled to the right side. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, the
At
catcher,
the plate, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit on the ground
No, I
out
shouldn't let
for short.
Cricket. Cricket.
And that's the
Cricket.
second out.
Cricket Wireless. Sponsor me. Anyways, yeah, I'll just let him swing.
And now it's the Pirates
Haven't pitched
pitcher,
the 9th.
The
Kyle
pitcher,
Crick.
number
Save
30,
Rodriguez.
Kyle
And
Crick.
Keone Kela and Lee's all fucking on.
First pitch of the at-bat
Beautiful.
on its way.
Ooh!
No balls and 1 strike.
They pitched a hit.
Empty here
Oh,
with
he
2
missed
men
that
out.
one. He did hit a home run with Corey Kluber in the World Series when he was traded for him in Seattle against LA.
2 swinging just out in front of the slider. Gonsolin rarely finds himself in much trouble out of the bullpen, at least in terms of giving up base hits. He's proven to be a tough guy to barrel up. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
2-2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
I certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger
Center fielder
is
in the
there,
back
makes
off.
the catch, and the side
Who
is...
knew who were going to get there. There's some certain tells about the
So
computer.
the lineup flips
pick up on
over and
sometimes.
digging in, Gavin Lux.
Leading off
Lead
for
things
the
off here in
Dodgers,
the 9th with his guys
second
in danger
baseman,
of falling into
number
a very
9.
difficult to escape 3-0 deficit.
Never happened in
Swing and a miss
NLCS.
on
No
the slider,
ball,
and he's
2
quickly
strikes.
behind 0-2.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having
Kyle
a hard
Crick has
time
got
just making contact.
4 straight
let alone
strikeouts on
putting
12
the ball in play.
Ran the fastball by him for the
Now
punch-out.
batting,
Gavin
third
Lux
baseman,
sent packing for the
Justin
first
Turner.
out in the
1
bottom
strike.
of the 9th.
Turner.
Justin Turner is in with 1 away now as he swings and misses here at strike 1.
0-2.
Behind 0-2 now.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks.
That's got to be
He's
some sort
knocking
of
them
record.
down. He's
5
looking
straight
for number
strikeouts on
5
15
right here.
pitches.
You can tell this guy on the mound, he is
That's the
pitching
definition
with
of
a
immaculate.
whole lot of confidence.
Now
in this
batting,
one.
Oh.
the left
Swinging on
fielder,
the fastball there.
Mookie
Justin Turner becomes out
Betts.
number 2 this inning.
Oh, God, lost
Ball.
it.
Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Mookie with strikeouts in the first 2 games.
And he fouls this
Looking
one
to get
off.
6 in 3 games, and
2
the
out,
double
nobody
play
on.
ball, too.
The Dodgers down to their final strike, and it's fouled away. swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Yeah, and let me put it to you this way. The number of MLB teams that have ever come back to win a 7-game series after being down 3-0 can be counted on one finger. So, you know, don't crown the other guys yet, but I mean, good luck with this one.
Well, I, for one, am not ready for this series to be over, and I don't expect they are either. So I look for them to fight back in Game 4. They've shown they can battle back throughout the entire season so far.
Ooh. Oh, it's the wrong snap there. What's this? I don't want to be all like that because I know I'm going to get shat on for it. Alright. Perfect. We're up 5-1 in Game 4. I hope it beats the Yankees, honestly. Just because I don't like hitting in Houston. I don't like playing in Minute Maid Park. Yankee Stadium's not as bad. Plus the short porches would be fun. And the Crawford boxes are nice, I guess, too, but whatever.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest?
Leading off for the Pirates.
Riding in once
fielder,
again, Adam Frazier. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
We're 5-1.
He's set, and the pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. There to look it in his bets, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, catcher
Jacob Stallings
Jacob.
will be the next hitter.
Stallings against lefties. A little bit better.
Stallings.
For one with a run scored.
I know he took Kershaw deep. I'm trying to figure that out.
Here's the first offering.
Ooh.
Effort, but it's
he missed the bare hand. Would that have counted as a catch if he caught that?
Well, that's not a bad pitch right there. That's a pretty good sinker. He just happens to
the batter,
that one right
the
into
pitcher.
left field.
He went with his bare hand. How close was he with his bare hand? Sort of. He just kind of ran over and tried to high-five it, though, it seems. He goes at it with... I mean, that's what you get for being a left-hand... or a righty in that situation, I guess, but still caught it with the glove. Yeah, I'll pinch it. Guillermo.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Pinch hitting for Pittsburgh. Number 5, Guillermo Heredia.
Time is asked for at home plate and granted by the umpire back there, Earl Hendricks.
The bullpen in the 6th to start using all my arms in case something does happen.
Grounder down the line at third. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
I think 5 innings of 1-run ball against this lineup of a number 4 starter and really a number 5 starter. There's the double play. Oh, run Stallings.
Come up with it. One there on to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Now batting.
Now
the second baseman,
he flew out
Kevin
in his last at-bat.
Who's on the mound for them? Adam Kolarek.
Newman.
Who started for them? My guess is it had to have been Walker Buehler, right? No, David Price. Damn. Playoff Price. Going back to his old ways, not 2018 playoff Price.
Set, here it comes.
No, that's inside.
The 1-0. Is in there for strike
I'm
one.
gonna spit on that one. Fuck you.
Heredia.
Fuck that
Runner
pitch.
at first with 2 gone.
Fuck that pitch.
Hit in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. No trouble with this
Oh,
one.
that's the inning.
The inning is over.
Your
Mitch
attention,
Keller
please.
appears to do the pitching
Now
in the bottom
pitching
of the
for
6th.
Pittsburgh, number 23, Mitch Keller.
Swing just got to try and straighten that one out. The 0-1 on its way. Off the
1 ball,
plate.
1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Something you broke there, Blue? You okay? 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeehaw!
Slider is in there. Now it's 1-2. Now here's the pitch.
I like those shoes. Gold check marks.
And
No,
he
that's
just
in.
misses inside with the fastball there. And a changeup swung
Nice
on
looking
and
strike
missed for the first down.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line. But
The batter,
that
number
wasn't
5,
a great pitch to do
shortstop,
it on. It's really not
Corey
the best 2-strike approach either.
Hit hard
Seager.
towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down.
Now batting, center fielder, Josh
This guy has bat to ball
Peterson.
skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Jock Peterson.
Ooh.
No, that missed. That's the ball.
Now as he takes a called strike, it's 0-1. And that
To
misses.
what?
Keller's got a hard time finding the zone apparently right now. Doesn't he have a low home run per 9? Yeah.
We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Reynolds is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now
Digging
batting,
in,
catcher,
Smith. No
Will.
hits and 2 trips to the plate.
You're a
for
ball,
the
1
ball
strike.
game. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Got him out of his
No
front
ball,
foot.
2
It's
strikes.
0-2. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers.
Ooh, that's gonna
thus
get in the
far.
gap.
Lifted in the air out towards left center.
Oh,
And he
thank God the
will
game
get
actually
there
kind of
to
helped me
make
there.
the running play, and that
I think he kind of phased to it a little bit. I mean, the game does that to me a lot, so to have it happen for me for once is nice. Just watch. Watch it, that makes sense. Yep, right there. The animation. Like, what is that? And then took a second step with the same foot. The animation. And like locked him to it. Isn't Brian Reynolds like better against righties power wise? Or I mean lefties? No, it's just better against lefties overall. He was better against righties at the start of the year.
first
That's
pitch
cool.
on its way. Line drive to
Good
center
ball.
field. Peterson is right there, 1 down.
now batting,
This man right here,
Story
though.
steps in now.
Trevor
He homered earlier and is 2
Story.
for 3 to this point.
Took David Price deep, and he is definitely the playoff MVP now for sure. Right now, at least.
Here's the first pitch to him. Right side, hit hard. And that is through.
Exactly
into
what
right
I needed in
field
my
for a
lineup
single.
to push us over the top.
Nothing fires me
A
up
guy
more
that can
than
hit
watching that
lefties and just being overall
First
present in
baseman,
lineup.
number
Has speed for it
55.
too.
Josh Bell.
I mean, here comes a double play to end the inning, anyways. But you know, Trevor Story still did his part.
Josh Bell the next to hit. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Was breaking over the plate. I
7th
should
inning
polish
here in
him,
a
but was breaking
5-1
away.
ball game. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, count goes out the window with this guy.
Now batting,
Go to
the right fielder,
He has
Gregory
great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys
Polanco.
that just have a knack, D-Row, of being have will get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Here's Gregory Polanco.
Oh, that's foul.
Swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And nearly a 3-run shot.
That would have been awesome.
It's a foul ball. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Popped up. Turner in foul ground, and no one will get this one.
Damn.
Swing and he pops him up.
I mean, that's an infield fly. It's that lefty-lefty matchup. Sometimes I just cannot do it depending on who's
now batting. Third base.
Into the box now. Colin Moran. It was a fly out for him in his last
pitching
trip.
more actually than who's hitting.
Here's the first pitch to him. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could
Colin
be
Moran
trouble.
blowing the doors open.
For extra bases, and with 2 out, this might get them both home. And the runner is in from second.
Colin Moran's a sleeper for playoff MVP. He's just getting hits. I feel like he's got a solid average.
Right there,
Not really doing anything special like this is probably his first RBI this season.
Adam.
But he just comes up to the plate
Your
and you can
attention,
count on him
please.
for a hit.
These changes for the Dodgers. Now pitching and batting in the
I'm
eighth.
not going to give me those inside
Number
pitches.
17, Joe Kelly. Now catching
Keller
and
pitched the rest
batting
of the game
nine.
now too.
Number 15, Austin Barnes.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's going to get down out there. Long throw to the plate. But not in time as he's across with the run.
Sometimes
Another
it's
really well rested bullpen. I didn't touch Kellett at all.
Up
This
next
season.
is Pittsburgh.
snowball on you.
The catcher.
One thing leads to
Jake
another,
Lee.
a big hit, which leads to another.
They just had like
some
a whole
bad
week off
defense,
pretty
some
much.
shoddy pitching. Next thing you know, you look up and you're on the wrong side of it. A whole lot of badness.
We'll get
In
back
there,
to
base hit.
Let the cutoff didn't grab there. He would have been neat at second.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this,
Nah.
it just doesn't matter.
Keller's
They bring in
hit.
a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted
He's
with
got the game
Now
plan.
batting.
base hits.
The
Yes,
pitcher.
he really fucks up.
That's
Mitch
what you want to do in today's
Keller.
day and age of bullpen down your throat. You very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
1 ball, no
That's
strike.
one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being
Maybe
taught
what?
to throw strikes early.
He lost
They're
game 1 of the
taking advantage
LBS,
of
but
it.
then he
He's
came
throwing
back into
strikes,
the
and they're
second
jumping
straight.
all over him.
Fly ball out toward left center field.
Mitch
Peterson
Keller
on the run. He can't make the
with the
play
RBI
as he
double.
finds the outfield grab. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting. The second baseman.
Joey Kittens is on the mound right now.
Newman.
Into the
St. Jim
box,
Buchanan.
Kevin Newman. As he grounds one briskly to short. Throw in
That's
time,
it.
and they stop the bleeding as the. That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Leading off
Newly
for the
entered into
Dodgers.
the ball game, so this will be
The
his first
catcher.
trip to the plate
Austin.
here.
They continue their NL West
Barnes.
winning streak. You know, winning the division again.
0-2.
0-2.
I mean, they
know
didn't
that
make the
feeling.
NLCS in
Played 14
2019,
years
but
in the big leagues
for the
and
most part,
still can't
they've
hit
made the
a slide.
NLCS since like
Swing and a miss on the fastball. And
15
then
onward.
The
This
batter.
is what a power pitcher
Number
will do
9.
if he executes his pitches.
No,
That
2015 was
a
Mets Cubs.
three-pitch strikeout, and with
So
the kind of stuff
2016
that
so it was
he
only,
has, it's
3
not
years,
uncommon
16,
for him
17,
to
18.
absolutely dominate certain
They
guys.
made it in 16.
Talk about having
Now
lost
batting.
special.
The
That's
third
his
baseman.
third single of
Justin
the game, D-Roll. 3 for 4.
Turner.
Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do
17.
too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher is
Beat
giving
the
him right here.
Cubs.
If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way.
18
If
of
he's
these
got
Brewers.
something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
had him fooled as he
Now
swings
batting,
through the
left
curveball.
fielder,
2 down. Down the
Mookie.
left field line and deep.
What Mets is doing today? Ground out. You guys average close to 300 now.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
What a nasty pitch right there. Batter thought it was going to hit him, and it ends up breaking into the zone for a strike.
Line towards
Yeah, I'm
center
not going
field.
to even come close to
Well, he
diving for
has
that.
some trouble with it.
If I dove for that, that wouldn't even be close. I don't know why the surface.
Now batting, right fielder, Cody Bellinger.
0-1.
Piece of hitting right there, staying within yourself and grabbing you a knock.
0-2.
Well, you use a 3-run shot, and you're a little bit back in it. Right? It's only a 5-run game, but you can sit your ass down and stuff.
As he set down on strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Leading off for the Pirates.
He'll start things out for us here in inning number 8.
Brian
First pitch on its way. Now a check
That's
swing,
inside,
but he
ball.
holds up in time. Ball 1. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder.
I heard someone in the crowd shout, "This is our house, baby." Yeah, well, if it is, I just fucking.
I just went on a cold streak, so now I am 1-7-1-2, not too good.
17 and 12. Yeah. I mean, these things will happen too. You'll have plenty of cold streaks throughout the year. You just gotta bounce back. Like once you get any sort of momentum rolling again, you just kind of build on it.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor.
I've definitely hit cold streaks too. I've had like 10-game losing streaks before on here. So, and then still end up, winning it all, no problem.
Liner towards second.
It happens for everyone.
Base hit.
Good throw.
Boy, talk about having a day.
Maybe you just got to switch something up too, like maybe change around your rotation a bit, or maybe make a move in the bullpen.
Your attention, please.
Make a trade,
now
or call,
for
change the lineup around.
Number 68.
That's the ball low.
Especially with a team like you.
Is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, you have great stuff and you strike everybody out. Or, like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has
now
good
batting,
stuff, not
right
great
fielder,
stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
From the stretch, here's the pitch.
That's the ball.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the
1-0.
It's 1-0. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen.
Nice.
On a line, that's a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Boy, that's a big pick.
Now back.
Plus 17 and 12. You got a lot of season to go. That's already 29 games. 162. So.
And I mean big 2-out base hit.
Plenty of baseball left.
Picking up your teammates right there. After grounding into a double play, you watch your teammate go back.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. It's the Bucs 10 and the Dodgers 1. Digging in once again, Max Muncy.
Leading off for the Dodgers. The first baseman,
very promising
Max
so far. This one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And this will be fouled away. Next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got
a lot of strikeouts this series.
Well, you gotta love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball.
The batter,
I got a guy with good stuff. His overall really doesn't matter.
Corey.
If I have good stuff, I can work with it.
Seager.
1-0.
I am not doing so well in the recent moments.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away
I
with
think.
a hanger.
Oh shit.
Hit back up the middle. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit.
Hold on a second.
I am trying to get another very good player to help.
Up next for the Dodgers.
Yeah.
The center fielder.
With that big
Peterson.
Like I said, so what I normally do is I don't look for, when it says players to target, I don't actually target anyone specific. I'll fill in my positional needs, but I don't do anything beyond that. So, like, I'll fill in positional needs and players to shop. Maybe I'll throw in some untouchables just for the sake of it. Like, sometimes the computer can get crazy, and so in this case, with the Yankees, they might say, hey, we want to trade, but you got to make their judge. Like, obviously that wouldn't happen. You wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. I don't think the Yankees would do that. Unless you're trading for, like, Mike Trout, which, again, I don't see that happening to begin with at all, though.
Good pitch there down
but yeah, I would just fill in players to shop, take your top prospects, whatever your highest overall minor leaguers with A potential are, put them in there, fill out your positional needs if you need a bullpen arm, relief pitching or closer, and then team needs, if you're looking for a player in the lineup, just put contact with power. If you're looking for a pitcher, just put left-handed and right-handed pitching. Like that too. And give it some time. You usually get like 4 or 5 trade opportunities as the year progresses. I think you only get to make 3 trades.
I am now 1717.
And 17 and 17. Yeah, but again too, like
I am on such a cold streak.
Yeah, that'll happen. But really, all it takes is just one game. You know, you win one game, and it all turns around. Just the second that cold momentum goes away, you're on the up and up. Really, you'll probably get some sort of crazy thing too, like finish a no-hitter with Garrett Cole or something. And if you do that, that'll skyrocket your momentum.
Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
So you just got to give it time. What? If you're 17 and 17, that's like 30. You're probably in like May right now, late May probably. So you should be getting your trade opportunities any second now. And
Mitch Keller.
You'll start also seeing better results as a whole too.
He makes the catch. A great effort to get
I'd say by about the end of June, maybe even the first half if you're willing to push it. If it's not working out for you, then at that point maybe just lower the difficulty depending on what you started on. I know you're shooting for All-Star, so if you're not on All-Star, you could drop down to it and not have to worry about losing rewards.
He's ready. Here's the first offer. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Peterson has a read on it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. And now Gracious, just getting the ball back into the infield is becoming a problem.
Now batting, the center
Next
fielder,
for the Buccos,
Brian
Reynolds. He singled his last time up.
And if like for me too, I've noticed like. And it's another case in point right here with the Pirates. As the year progresses, like whenever I start with a team, I always start off not doing too well. Like personally, like, it's one thing for the computer, but like I don't play well at the start of each season. Then by October, I'm wishing that I didn't play this difficulty. Right now, the Pirates, I'm just walking all over the Dodgers with my offense. So, as you move on throughout the year, as you get more into like August, really, is when things start to kick up, at least for me. You probably notice a bigger turnaround, too, as your players start to kind of get into their mid-season form and make their own progressions.
Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame form.
You can tell by their approach.
Who started this game? Was it Trevor Williams? Yeah, Trevor Williams.
Now batting, number 9.
This guy, but he's taking full advantage of that.
I need to win this moment.
And right now we're seeing a lot of swings.
It should be giving you like.
Otherwise, I am screwed.
No walks either.
I wouldn't say you're screwed this early, but it definitely does hurt. It'll start to get easier once. Like it might put you in a situation where like you're up by a run or two and you just need to get like an out in the 9th to get a save. Like it's like a score save against like a division rival or something.
For his first base hit in this one. And the inning kept alive now for Mookie Betts.
There's a hard hit ground ball pitcher not able to
now batting, left fielder, Mookie.
Watch your lips right there, Dan. Send it back right where it came from.
So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And this is swung on and missed. So now they find themselves down to their final strike tonight. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The Dodgers down to their final strike.
Praise the Jolly Roger for the NLCS.
And that'll do it as they've
National
won
League
this
champion
series,
Pittsburgh
so they'll
Pirates.
move on.
Well, they've taken care of business all season long, and tonight was no exception. They've proven to be the best team in the National League. Now it's time to see if they can become the best in the entire game. Celebrate tonight, and the World Series is next. Congrats to the NL champs.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just a great all-around performance from him at the plate, as the stats indicate. Ended up with 4 hits, including a home run, so there is no doubt he was instrumental in leading these guys to the victory.
So the Pirates have just swept their way to a league championship, and they'll be headed to the World Series.
Matt, the domination we saw from this team in this series should put their opponents on notice. But for them now, it's back to 0-0. A new series awaits, and they've got to come up with 4 more wins to win the whole thing.
And now, what about the Dodgers?
It's a shame because they were so good all season long up until this point. But let's be honest, they laid an egg in this series, and that's going to make for a long off season. I do, however, feel like this team's going to rebound and be back in the mix again next year.
Oh, fuck, it's the Astros. Alright, +8 in team affinity, division title, pennant winners, world champs. So it'll be us against the Astros. We have home field advantage, I believe. We were first in batting, they were second. We were first in pitching, they were fourth. We were 7th in fielding, they were 11th. Yeah, we have home field advantage. Let's see. Yeah, I think the Astros won 105. Yeah, so we had a 2-game advantage over them. What is this? Oh, Instagram. That was in April of 2015. That would have been April of 2014. Unless it's a throwback post. Okay, that was a throwback post. Oh, I shouldn't mean to close that. up 1-0 in game 1 too. Alright, I need to eat dinner. Dinner time.